Alright guys, we're all bright and early on a Saturday morning. I think we're pushing about, well, we got out here around 3:30, 4 o'clock, had a coffee, started sanding. Yeah, I'm still 2 days into the bottom of the door, but I'm liking it now. I think I need to quit and flip it over. I need to get some more done. But yeah, I'm just gonna flip this over. And I think I'm gonna do a skim coat on the face and block it. Got a new toy. You know, you watch what people do and you emulate them. Is that copying or is that flattery? I don't know. But we picked up the Evercloak Rage. And we got a nice big sanding block. Oh, I can't even get over there because Matt said so. But anyways, let's get at it. I think I'm 80% there on the inner jams. I got a few little details here that I want to straighten out. I mean, along here, yeah, there's a weather stripping there. I'm not going to see it, but I'll know it's there. We all know what that's like. Every time we open the door, we'll be cringing, hoping nobody looks at it. So we'll get her done today. See ya. Well, there you go. Kind of feels unnatural to me to lay that much Bondo on something. I'm not a big fan of Bondo. I did in stages. I think I did this right because there's a body line down here. So I did this first, taped that off. Then I did this bottom section and taped that off. And now I'm doing the larger section last. Didn't know I could spread that much Bondo. It wasn't really very much, probably only about an 8-inch circle. It's pretty thin. I had to scrape it pretty hard to get it to spread out, but hopefully we'll be able to block that out. She'll just be straight as glass. If that door is even meant to be straight. I think it is. So anyways, we're going to let that set up a little bit. Oop, gotta get the tape off. Thanks for the advice, guys. Hey, this stuff kind of reminds me, I'm not the best Bondo spreader out there, but I'm not the best welder either, so I can make a good weld, or a bad weld look good with a grinder. I can make a bad Bondo spreading job look good with a long block. Alrighty, still sanding. Just like that. Not quite sure where we left yet. I think I had spread some filler on the center section. I have sanded and filled and sanded and filled quite a few times now. I went a little further than I was going to originally. I was originally just going to scuff everything down and put it in epoxy. But I wanted to play with the body line, and I purchased some of this here, whatchamacallit there, polyester filler. Maybe I should have dug it out first so that I could have showed you the brand that my place carries. Stanox, I guess. I just bought a quart of it to try it. I know I'm not really ready to do the whole, boy, I'm really limited to places to set things down. Holy crap. Anyways, yeah, I thought I'd just get a quart to try it, and I figured I might as well try it now to see if this is something I'm going to do on the whole car. I think that door's going to turn out pretty nice. So let's try shoot some of that on it. It's a nice warm day today, 75 degrees in the garage with the fan running. So we're going to shoot a little bit of that on there, a couple of coats, and leave it at that, I guess. I'll wait till I get the car on before I start blocking that off. But I'll bring you back later, show you the results. Very nice, actually. I just thought I'd give you a shot of me spraying that. It's actually going on a lot smoother than I thought it would. Yeah, I'm going to throw a couple coats on, and then we'll call it a day. Sprayable Bondo. See ya. Yeah, that's right. We're outside looking in. Can you believe it? Garage door's open. What are we, tail end of February? 66 degrees in the shop with the doors open. Can't knock that. What is it? At 17 degrees Celsius on my phone, whatever that means. So, doing a little bit of cleanup here. Gotta get the car spun around. Other than that, I'm eating an apple. I apologize, I should not be eating an apple while I'm trying to do a video. Let's get this spun around. Bring it back later. Alrighty, Sunday morning. If you've been following along, you know I haven't, I've only been mocking things up so far. Obviously the back end is now welded all together. Front's been mocked up for sake of aligning the doors and the fenders. And now I have to weld. Just doing a few odds and ends that I didn't do. I needed to clean up this surface where the old inner fender was connected. I mean, let's face it, if we do a bit of a count here, this frame rail, the cross member where the torsion bars go, the firewall, just this intersection, because I've replaced out here on both sides up to the top cowl, the roof posts, the A posts and the roof, and that rear deck support area, other than the doors, are the only original parts of this car. It is kind of mind-boggling that I've more or less stripped this car and rebuilt it. I mean, these aprons are new, rockers are new, fenders, inner, outer, floor pans all the way through the car. So other than this section of firewall and the A-pillars and roof, on the rear quarters, the way the inners, whatever you want to call it, and the luggage tray, is that what they call that? Everything else has been replaced. Yeah, I see there's a little deck lid there, but I think we're replacing that too. We're going to change the plans with the style of wing. We're going to be putting on what they had in 71. I believe it's called a Go Wing. This had the AAR type spoiler on it. I'm going to sell that. If anybody out there needs some cuda parts, I'm going to have a few available for a 73. So short of welding all those holes up, and the deck lid's not quite right anyways, I can get a new one pretty cheap. So it's not worth the time I'm going to spend on it. So why do bodywork when you can buy new parts and bolt them on? If it wasn't for the doors, I would have bought new doors. So anyways, we're going to get at her today. I've just been grinding and finishing up some little welds and stuff that I didn't get to, when I roughed in the floor. Got to get this whole area body worked, I think, while I've got the fenders off. Be a lot easier to get in there now than after the fenders are on. But that's what we're doing today. Front end. Let's see how far we get. See ya. Well, I hate to leave you guys hanging like this. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but my welder broke. I tip jammed. I'm trying to clean it. I broke a piece of junk in there, and I can't get it out. And it was my last one. I didn't save any old ones. I got no new ones. So, a trip to the welding supply store on Monday is what I'm going to have to do to resolve that. But for now, I got everything tacked. That's when it quit. I was just tacking a few spots, getting ready to crank her up. And so it's all in. Everything's where it's supposed to be now. I started on the firewall there. That was my main purpose, was to get that welded, and I was about to weld that piece over there. I didn't want to put any heat in it after I got the filler on there. So I've got a couple seams where I've welded there that I've got to, pretty up. That part there you're going to see. Along in here you're going to see. I got another one back in here up along top here where I welded the patches in. So we'll pretty all that up. Smooth out the fireball. Did a little fixer-upper in the bottom there. She's pretty rough. So we'll make it better. But that's going to be your project cuda for now. Your update for this weekend. Till we get the welder fixed. We got the door done. And we started on the front end. Let's go watch some NASCAR maybe. Yeah, let's take the afternoon off. See ya.